We get numerous requests on the channel, and the Wichita win has a special place in a lot of our followers because of the Edmonton Oilers connection over the years. And this player kind of conquered Wichita's fan base, a beloved skater for the team, and the numbers he put up have to be seen to be believed, because he ended up being a CHL star even before he arrived in Wichita. But when he arrived there, boys, oh boys, ladies and gentlemen, what a legacy he left. So today we're talking about the legend of the great Tom Roulston. Now, Tom Roulston is one of the few NHL players to skate with Mario Lemieux and Wayne Gretzky in their primes. I'm talking the mid-1980s. Now, he first came to major prominence with the Spruce Grove Mets of the AJHL after playing one season with Winnipeg of the MJHL. Now, Spruce Grove was a strong team for him. He played 5 games with them with 4 points, 3 goals. Played with the Edmonton Oil Kings of the WCHL, and then played with his hometown Winnipeg squad of the WCHL. Put up 35 points in 60 games and 4 points in the playoffs. Now, a right winger, 6'1", 185, could have needed a few more pounds, but his second season with Winnipeg with the Monarchs was just tremendous, ladies and gentlemen. WCHL, this was his draft year, 109 points in 72 games, 56 goals. Great playmaker, great on the power play. Now, he was drafted originally, get this, by St. Louis. St. Louis decided to send him down to their IHL and CHL affiliates. He had 19 points combined in 71 games, 56 points, and 24 points in the playoffs. 79, he found himself with the Dallas Blackhawks of the CHL, 55 points in 73 games. 1980, he was traded in probably one of the worst deals in St. Louis history. They gave up Roulston and Risto Siltanen to Edmonton in exchange for Joe Micheletti. Micheletti wasn't a bad player, but you see how good Roulston and Risto did with Edmonton. You're saying, what was St. Louis thinking? Now, 79-80 season with the Houston Apollos, the CHL, he put up 70 points in 72 games and had 29 goals. Now, he finally got the breakthrough with Edmonton in 81 with 2 points in 11 games, but the season with Wichita was just beyond. That season, he was a CHL All-Star First Team in 81. He had 9 hat-tricks that year, that season, led the league in goals with 63, led Wichita in the playoffs with 26 points, and also later on went to Wichita, back to Wichita, and won actually a title with them. He won the CHL title in 95. He won the Adams Cup title with Dallas in 79. So great results would follow him. Now, he was the CHL playoffs goal leader with Dallas in 1979 with 6, and the IHL playoffs goals leader at Port Euro in 78 would get this 17 goals. So he was just eating up minor hockey. Now, by the time he got to Edmonton full time, this is what happened. In that big 83 season, where he had 40 points in 67 games, technically not his rookie season, but close to it, 40 points, and helped Edmonton get to the finals against the Islanders. Now, he played 30 games with Wichita that year, put up 50 points and 22 goals. Now, 84, it looked to be a breakthrough year. He played 24 games from Edmonton before finding himself out of Edmonton, being traded to Pittsburgh. And in Pittsburgh, he put up 28 points in 53 games. And that was the year he won the Cup. So again, he missed the Stanley Cup by this much. 85 season, he played the whole season in the minors, ladies and gentlemen. 70 points in 78 games, 31 goals. Now, let's put this in perspective, ladies and gentlemen. He played in Port Euro, scored 34 goals combined in 76 games in 78, regular season playoffs. He scored 32 goals combined and 79 with Dallas. He scored 31 goals combined with Houston. He scored 78 goals combined with Wichita in 81, and then added another 22. So no matter where he went, he was scoring goals. This was like a half dozen teams. Now, he kind of wore out his welcome in North America. Last season, the AHL with the Skipjacks, Toronto could have picked him up or some other Canadian team. 87 points in 13 games. Decided to go to Europe in 87. Played with Salzburg EC of Austria. 37 points in 19 games, 18 goals. And also played with EH Landshut in Germany with 35 points in 20 games, including 23 goals. 88 with Sportbund DJK Rosenheim of Germany. 23 points in 21 games, and then found himself in Italy for 87 points in 36 games with HC Fimi Cavallesi, and also played with HC Davos, which is an important location for former NHLers to go over. They treated him very well. Now, for the next 6 years, he took his retirement, his first retirement, and a lot of people said he wasn't going to come back. But he did decide to come back in 94-95 season with Wichita. Now, with Wichita, he put up some dynamite numbers out of retirement 6 years after his last major pro game. In 23 contests, he had 30 points and 11 goals. But in the playoffs, he really shone. 13 goals, 11 assists for 24 points. And again, won the CHL championship. Now, he was very, very respected within hockey circles. Quebec took him 29 overall in round 3 in 77, which doesn't really make sense because you think Quebec would try to get him back after Pittsburgh gave up on him, because he could score any place he would go. Very good with the fans, very good what he called overall game. Now, the idea about this, ladies and gentlemen, you look at a lot of the AHL stars over the year. Of the modern era, there's not too many people better than Roulston in that CHL, IHL universe. Now, we look again, 45th overall by the Blues and 29th overall. But he entered that draft, ladies and gentlemen, with high expectations, because at the time, the WCHL 1977 had a lot of great prospects. He was ranked number 8. Now, he came to the NHL out of the NHL system, out of the great St. John's Ravenscourt School in Winnipeg. That drew a lot of interest as well, because he was a very cerebral guy. That's a very well-known squad. But you look at that last season in Winnipeg, 109 points in 72 games, rarely would take a penalty. So he could have had a 200 to 300 goal career, but it didn't work out. But like I said, there's a lot of trophies on the medal case. Again, played with Edmonton, Pittsburgh from 80 to 86, 195 games, 47 goals, 96 points, 21 playoff games, 2 goals, 2 assists, and 4 points. Now, we know Edmonton was trying out a lot of players like him in that 82 to 84, what they call reload. 83 though, when he almost scored 20 goals in a regular season. I saw him play. I figured for sure he was going to be a perfect fourth liner, because Gary Younger was brought in, didn't work out. The young players coming up. But, you know, at one point Edmonton was triple shifting Gretzky. He wasn't playing with Messier very often, but he was playing Glenn Anderson, Curry, whoever was on the line. Semenko was involved in the mix. Sometimes he played with Lumley. Sometimes he might play with Hunter. And sometimes Roulston was used in late game situations where they were ahead, and he was there as a time killer because his puck possession skills were tremendous. So if Edmonton was ahead 4-2 or 5-2, the players were tired. Roulston would have, rarely take a penalty too. Very, very efficient on the ice. But again, I look at those 4 overall years at Edmonton, and for him not getting cup, he's the most deserving former Edmonton holder to not win a cup in that era. And he should have. Like I said, he was within 4 months of winning a cup. 84 was pretty well a guarantee to win the cup, because the Islanders weren't there. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, first team All-Star in the CHL, and that beautiful season in 1981, where it was very close to a goal a game pace. 78 goals in 87 games. Those are Mark Tardif, Brett Hull, Gretzky numbers. I mean, tremendous. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing with our Vintage Edmonton Oilers podcast, let us know. We'll like, comment, or subscribe. And don't forget, you can be this close to one title and get it, or two titles in this case, and then, not get the big one. But playing with Mario, being trained from Gretzky to Mario's team, pretty freaky. Pretty respectful, too. Roulston, great player, great career. Well done. Have a good day. Bye.